Hi. Instagram released a new feature where you can add music to your profile. So expect me to be everywhere. I'm just kidding. I love it. It's like the technology is catching up with the times and the people's ideas are catching up with how we're able to communicate. The MySpace girlies are really winning right now. If you want to know my top 8, they're all gods. For real, shout out to the deities that support and guide us. Anyway, I know this is a bit of an awkward angle, but it's a bit of an awkward time, and I have to pull cards. And so cheers. Okay, the first card we have is the Six of Wands. Okay, so the Six of Wands is clearly a card about victory, being victorious. Something about victorious. Maybe some of the actors from Victorious are going to be coming out with something this week, or something will be released, or something with the actresses and actors from Victorious. Oh, wasn't that the one Ariana Grande was on? Something about Ariana Grande could be relevant as well. But additionally, this is about overcoming. This is about having a victory in battle, but specifically, I'm seeing a battle is around like some kind of blockage that connected to a past trauma or mental health, something being resolved because justice coming through, which you may or may not know, but I'm just seeing this is going to give you a boost in your energy and creativity. This is your time to win. Yeah, interesting. This could be this is definitely a blessing coming through from spirit, from your ancestors and guides. Pause.
I can also do a crab roll, just like what crabs do on Lego Fortnite. And look at this material. It shows different mobs to see different mobs. Also, there are different characters that can fight.
Thank you.
And when you lose your stuff. And also, there's a giant gorilla monster that you have to defeat. It does a ton of damage.
Okay.
Because it's a T-Rex and a gorilla.
Thank you for telling me that. That's incredible. This connects to a Cancer and a Leo and an Aries. But fire signs are heavily indicated here. Leo's, Aries, and Sagittarius. But this is spirit moving and creating changes in your life.
Boards, just like both of them can.
Okay. That's amazing. Yeah, this is movement happening, blockages being cleared. But this is spirit clearing a path for you. This is ancestors helping you get your spark back, okay? Like, it's something like a catalyst, but I'm also hearing like the Allspark, so Transformers could be relevant. Michael Bay could be relevant. Something about, what's her name? Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf could be relevant. Also the guy who played the FBI agent. All the actors from the first Transformers are relevant, something. But there's action here that needs to be taken, and your guides and spiritual team are here to help you take this. We have the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So this is just showing you moving through, you know, the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Yeah, that's relevant for somebody. Backyardigans. Okay. Five of Wands is talking about the struggle, the fight, you know what I mean? But the fight for what's right, the fight for what you believe in, the fight that you fight for yourself and for others. And the Queen of Wands is talking about the outcome of that victory. It's and I love the way that these cards came up, because it's like you won before you started. You won when you decided to have faith. You won when you decided to be creative. You won when you decided to stand up for yourself. And so being in the position of the Queen of Wands means you just need to work on that consistency, keep up your action, your habits, and you will see victory. Yeah. We have the Three of Swords reversed, and we have the Justice card. And I've been saying this reading is all about justice. This is just confirmation, you know, that the heartache, the trauma, the sadness, the pain that was experienced, is you're moving through this. Okay, you no longer have to carry the weight of that. You're healing from that, which is very beautiful. Additionally, some of you might have had some kind of heart problem or heart thing that's maybe was avoided or is being called up for action, or like maybe by taking certain steps you were able to overturn certain things. Like for some of you this might be connected to like high cholesterol, but like the physical is very much also connected to the emotional. This is not medical advice. But the Justice card here is really, really beautiful because it's also showing that, you know, your season of justice is upon you. This is the season where you win. This is the season where, you know, your actions make others believe in miracles. Additionally, I'm seeing, obviously Libra, sign of Libra is relevant and impactful, but, Athena, okay? The goddess Athena. Some of you might work with the goddess Athena. Some of you might be going back to school, but there's something here about the pillars that's very relevant, you know, and it's also like the pillars of a society, for something, but it's the pillars of like morals and integrity. Okay, where you place yourself in between those pillars, like energetically and systematically, what you do, it does have impact, meaning, and relevance at this time. And because you've placed yourself between, yep, here's the third pillar, those two pillars. Now here's the third pillar with the Three of Pentacles. Now is your opportunity to collaborate and build with people. I'm seeing something about networking and old connections coming back around. Obviously, Mercury retrograde energy. As we close the final chapter of this Mercury retrograde of this season and prepare to enter into eclipse season and enter into Virgo season, I'm seeing that a lot of you could be building something that has to do with, for some of you, I'm hearing fitness empire. Okay, and this is really funny the way that my guide showed me that, because they're showing me that like in the present future now, there's going to be a lot of changes in what people consider fitness empire. For some of you, your fitness empire is in regards to emotional fitness and spiritual fitness. And it's like people are beginning to understand again that, okay, wow, I'm seeing stuff about Atlantis, which is really cool, that the inner reflects the outer. Okay, so some of you are really gifted and guided in helping people work on their inner wisdom. This is for all the healers. This is the Reiki healers, the psychologists, psychiatrists, the energy practitioners, the acupuncturist, the massage therapist. It's going to be a really good Virgo season. There's going to be a lot specifically from past connections who, like, I'm hearing like for some of you, it's like people you went to college with that you haven't seen or heard from in a really long time, who like the spirit is moving people who now like you're on people's minds or hearts or whatever. And there's going to be people who want to build with you. For some of you specifically, you are building some kind of space. Maybe you're building like a sanctuary, like a retreat space, a space for people to come and engage in healing practices. But this is really what is needed at this time, and this is very beautiful. And congratulations in advance. I'm very happy to share these messages. Likewise, some of you might be getting into a new community, engaged in a spiritual empire, a fitness empire. I just see people taking better care of themselves and it leading to profound changes in our society, culture, and in our personal lives. Okay, because remember that the microcosm is connected and reflective of the macrocosm, okay? The dynamics, the interconnected dynamics of your family life and of your community also are connected to the interconnected dynamics and relevance of your society, of your culture, okay? Of your religion, of your institutions, okay? So our lifestyle reflects those systems that we choose to participate in.
I don't have enough players. My players are just watching stuff with me on Lego Fortnite.
Thank you. I'm seeing the battle of the bastards in Game of Thrones. I'm seeing like, you know, so long as you did the honorable thing and you chose to fight, even when the odds were so against you, you were like,
I didn't know a gorilla T-Rex had claws.
Mm-hmm. I'm also seeing a diamond. Somebody, there's something about a wedding that's important coming up.
Because it can destroy everything.
Mm-hmm.
It can also destroy Willow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, for some of you, okay, the crown is also coming up. But for some of you, the the moment you decided to do what was right, okay? You made a choice and you understood that something was right, even if you could not see any way, you know what I mean? You chose to fight, and reinforcements show up. For some of you, this is in the physical. For some of you, this is the spiritual. For some of you, this is mental. This is really beautiful and really deep. I'm seeing some people might have struggled with suicidal ideation or whatever. I'm seeing people just move through a lot of those heavy emotional blockages. And I'm proud of you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're still here. As for that diamond message, again, yeah, there's something about the crown. There's something about, you know what I mean, the royal family. There's something about the show The Crown, people connected to The Crown who produced it, and the actors. But for some of you, I'm also seeing actually just royalty. I don't know, maybe some of you are researching royalty and genealogical lines. For some of you, I'm seeing just a diamond, which is indicative of many things, but also like engagements, weddings, proposals. And for some of you, yeah, that's like the one. I'm hearing a lot of like joy and celebration. I'm hearing good grief, Charlie Brown. For somebody, the peanuts are relevant. Maybe you're having like a peanut themed, I don't know, wedding. That's really cute. Okay, that's enough there because we're getting way too personal. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, the Hierophant and the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's also connected to what I was saying. For some of you, you're going to be seeing some kind of reason to celebrate in a legal matter or justice. Again, for some of you, this is that relationship connection that, like, you may have felt discontent, you may have felt like you know, not thankful, you might have felt sorrow, but now there's a situation coming in where the opposite of all of that is true. You're going to be rejoicing, you're going to be giving thanks, you're going to be feeling like, you know, like everything is working out in your favor, and in many regards it is. There's some kind of victory in legal battle or some kind of contract or commitment that you have signed up and agreed to that shows a big win and success. It's kind of like that energy of like when Nelson Mandela got released from prison, okay? There's like some kind of reason to celebrate. I hope it's a really good reason. And again, back to that message of, you know, the microcosm being reflective of and connected to the macrocosm, the microcosm. So it's like, you know, Nelson Mandela gets released from jail and there's like great celebration in, like, you know what I mean, his family. But eventually he becomes, you know what I mean, Prime Minister or President of South Africa. So it's like people watching that at home felt a brighter, cheerier day. For people, there's going to be reason to celebrate. Oh, no big deal. Just major messages about presidents and countries. Okay. We have the Six of Cups and we have the Devil in reverse. In reverse, I see for a lot of you, a lot of the beautiful changes and healing that is happening is coming to connection of reconnecting and reintegrating with inner child, which is very, very beautiful. And for some of you, you're going to have just like a childlike joy and wonder. For some of you, you need to tend to that energy consistently. Like, it can sound so silly or whatever, but like, think of one or two things that you know, when you were a child, you were like barred from doing. Like, you know how kids can get into the finger painting? I'm saying for some people, like, you just wanted to like be colorful, like finger paint, you know what I mean? And somebody stopped you and was like, this is not the way you do it. You have to have, you know, rigid structures. You have to have tools. You have to have a paintbrush. And so like it stopped you from painting. So like your advice would be like once a week for 5 minutes, start and build up. Just be, you know, creative and colorful in a way that brings you joy, even if it seems silly or childish or something. I'm seeing that by connecting to and healing inner child stuff, people are releasing themselves from the bondage of perfectionism and comparison, which is the thief of joy. And this is helping end connections to structures, individuals, and systems that we may be codependent on that do not have our best interest in mind. Additionally, make sure that you are giving extra love and support to the children in your life right now, because Mercury retrograde is not just hard on big peoples, it's hard on the little peoples too, okay? I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles coming through. I'm seeing a lot of health and physical glow ups. Duh, Virgo season. And I'm seeing, this is just, you know, one of the confirmation cards to start winding down and closing this message. Yeah? Where I was saying the inner reflects the outer, okay? When someone glows, their aura glows, their energy glows, you can start to see that from within, and it is reflected from without. Okay, this is connected also to our currency, to our money, okay? There's like, this is really funny because there's all these like debates and stuff about how, you know, you might see a billionaire in the street and they could have just a blue t-shirt and jeans, but the blue t-shirt is worth $600 because it's Tom Ford and the fabrics are Egyptian cotton or something. I'm seeing like, okay, there's something about Annie, the play, when they're like, you're never fully dressed without a smile. I'm seeing for some of you, like, you're gonna be caught by surprise. Don't try to avoid it. Don't be worried. But like, you're gonna be in a situation. I'm seeing somebody who's like a car mechanic, but not a mechanic, but somebody whose hands are like in oil or grease, like fixing a car. And then like you connect to somebody who's like really important or really beautiful, and you're like, oh my God, beautiful in spirit and in energy. And you're like, oh, like I'm so dirty when I meet this person. But this is talking about like, you're gonna come into an opportunity, yes, that impacts your finances, but that is very connected to a emotional and physical glow up. You might be caught by surprise, and you might think like you're underdressed for the occasion, but the truth is your genuine energy shows up for the occasion. And so that makes all the difference in the world. Okay, this is really beautiful energy. This is the energy of health, wealth, and abundance personified. And this is talking about Virgo season being very good for some of you. Cheers. All right, I think we're almost done with this message. Might have 2 more to close down. We'll see. Yeah, happy Virgo season. It's very exciting, you know? It's a very exciting time. Yeah, that song, You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile, from Annie is relevant. It's just talking about remember to be in that energy of just like being thankful in all circumstances. Yeah, that's the end. It's so cute. And right before that, we have the Queen of Swords. I want you to really look at this card. So I'm going to try and hold it up very closely here. Okay. The Queen of Swords is really talking about using your intelligence to your benefit, okay? This is talking about not hiding, not playing it small, not holding back. This is talking about MIT for some people. MIT is relevant. This is talking about, this is like genius level energy, okay? Genius level clearance, you know what I mean? Accepted, not denied, not rejected, accepted. For some of you, this is like beginning to do things in a very different way. Yeah, I'm seeing like MIT, I'm seeing like the robotics lab, robotics. Some of you are meant to like, well, nope, okay. Again, not getting too personal. This is the energy of embodying the gifts that you have been given and that you have cultivated through these times, through these years, through the ages, and through the lifetimes I'm hearing. The Queen of Swords is about, this is so, like, kind of like SCXY. Like, this is so cool and chic. This is like starting to speak in a way that is very different from how you usually speak. That might seem very cutting or jarring to people, but that is, or even cold or calculating, but that is just a reflection of actually wit and intelligence. Let me give you some examples. Some people from, you know what I mean? Some shows are coming up from examples, and those people are Olivia Pope and Lorelai Gilmore. So the energy of like Olivia Pope is like walking into a space and just actually knowing that the power you have, like by virtue of like all your life experiences thus far have prepared you for this, for every conversation, but also of just knowing your intelligence, wit, strength, and ability. And then Lorelai Gilmore giving the energy of like somebody who like talks so much that some people she walks by thinks that she's absolutely insane, and some people just like flow with her repertoire and they're always blessed because of it. This is talking about being yourself in the face of every situation, and this is talking about that gift of your cutting intelligence and tongue being the thing that, you know, cuts some people, you know, out of your life. I'm like seeing those like actual like when you cut around a picture, what is it called, the dotted line, like cutting around, like I'm literally seeing you being placed like in spaces that you're meant to be in. But the gift of the Queen of Swords being that some people hate this cold raw authenticity, and some people celebrate it. And what matters is that by being in that authenticity, it connects you to exactly where you're meant to go. The strong message that's coming through here also is in boundaries. It's number one, by being yourself like that, that's a sort of boundary in itself. You know what I mean? Sort of like okay, this is such a strange example. I hope that it comes through in the best way. Because we definitely want to be inclusive and supportive, but they're showing there's just places that some people can't even get into. Like they're not like they can't even go. They're showing a building that has certain ways of entering the building, and some people can't even get through those doorways or entryways. Like they're showing that this is connected to a lot of energetic vampirism that a lot of you are clearing out in this season, and something about vampires and seeing vampires is going to make you laugh, and it's going to be a confirmation of this. Also something about Louisiana, and something about vampires in general. Okay, time for me to start to back it up, but the gift of the Queen of Swords is that in really being in your power, that automatically deters people who are not meant to be around it, and also at the same time attracts the people who are meant to be around it. That's talking about embracing the gifts of your authenticity and your honest intelligence, and maintaining and creating strong boundaries, and that being a gift in itself. And finally, this is the 10 of Cups as our closing, as our final card, which I love, because the 10 of Cards is literally happily ever after, and like not in the fictionalized version, but like in the reality of like in your happily ever after, in your dream come true, and all the good things. Like there's still work, there's still things that need to be done. Consistency matters. There's conflict. Everything is not perfect, but it is so beautiful, and that is the gift of this life. It's not meant to be perfect, but it can be so beautiful. I'm seeing some of you coming into positions of love, wealth, success, and prosperity, and they're really having me show that for some people, yes, this is you know what I mean, the fantasy of like monogamous, you know what I mean, relationship, connection, and love. But for some people, and on a larger collective level, this is like finding and building those community structures, those networks that allow people to really feel seen, supported, and loved, that allow to transform communities, right? When you see like all this greenery and all this rivers, I'm seeing like, you know what I mean, farmland, like people working together, but really just having reasons to come together and celebrate. That's why also they're showing me literally the end scene in True Blood. It's like you go through all this, you know, wild experiences, but it transforms you and it leads you to where you're meant to be, and you build the longer table instead of the bigger wall. So shout out to that 10 of Cups. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy because everything is changing as of now. Oh, I said that was the last message, but I already saw it was on the bottom of the deck. 9 of Pentacles. You have what you need to do what you need to do. Okay, I said that was the end. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my unorthodox video. Blessings and welcome to you. I hope that these messages reach who they're meant to reach. I know that they will, that you can resonate with them. If you want to support me, my Cash App and my Venmo are always open. I am doing a couple personal readings. Right now I do have some slots open while we're still in August, as I reset my availability for Virgo season. Congratulations on your victory. And welcome to Virgo season, okay? Yeah, much love. XOXO. Happy brat summer. Happy witch bitch fall. Whatever it is that you're celebrating, I celebrate you. Thank you. Goodbye.